Let me ask you something. Have you ever stared at your bank app and just felt lost? Like the numbers are moving, money's flowing in and out, but you have no real idea where it's going or worse, how to stop it? If so, you're not alone. In fact, millions of young adults are silently drowning in debt, stress, and confusion, and no one really warned them. No school class, no family talk, just thrown into the world and expected to survive. But what if, just what if, a single book could change that? Today's video might just be the financial wake-up call you didn't know you needed. We're diving into 10 powerful finance books that don't just talk about money. They'll make you feel it, understand it, control it. So sit tight. Because by the end of this video, you'll see money in a way you never have before. Book 10, Pay Less for College by Elizabeth Walter and Deborah. Throw. And here's where it begins. You're standing at the edge of adulthood. College is staring you in the face, but all you can think is, how the heck am I going to afford this without drowning in debt? Student loans feel like chains. Scholarships? Confusing. And FAFSA? Don't even get me started. But this book is like the flashlight in the pitch-black hallway of college financing. Pay Less for College isn't just a book, it's your personal finance coach in paperback. It breaks down how to find hidden scholarships, when to apply for aid, what colleges don't tell you, and how to avoid the traps that leave so many young adults paying loans until they're 40. It's practical, it's honest, and it might just save you tens of thousands of dollars. So if college debt is the storm cloud above your head, this book is your umbrella. But what most people miss, reading this book early, before the debt hits, is the real game changer. Book 9, How to Adult, Personal Finance for the Real World, by Jake Cousineau. Now, imagine this. You just got your first job. You've got a paycheck. You're feeling unstoppable. But 2 weeks in, you check your bank account, and it's empty. Where did it all go? That's when it hits you. Adulthood isn't about age. It's about understanding how to manage your life. And Jake Cousineau's How to Adult pulls no punches. From budgeting to taxes, from saving to investing, this book is your crash course in not going broke before 25. It doesn't sugarcoat things. It shows you the raw truth behind rent, credit, loans, and insurance. Stuff most adults don't even fully understand. And yeah, it's thick. It might take time to finish, but every page is a lifeline. Because while your friends are still figuring it out the hard way, you'll be making moves. Book 8, Quit Like a Millionaire by Christy Shen and Bryce Long. You ever dream of quitting your job at 35? Not because you have to, but because you can? That's what Christy and Bryce figured out. 2. Ordinary People Who Became Financially Independent and Left the 9-to-5 World for Good. And no, they didn't win the lottery. They didn't invent an app. They didn't have rich parents. They just followed a plan. Quit Like a Millionaire isn't just about saving money. It's about freedom, the kind of freedom that lets you travel the world. Wake up without an alarm clock. Work when you want, not because you have to. But here's the twist. They don't tell you to stop drinking lattes. Instead, they flip your mindset. You learn how to live intentionally, how to make your money work harder than you ever could. If you've ever felt trapped by the idea of working until 65, this book is your escape route. Book 7, How to Money by Jean Chatzky and Catherine Tuggle. Now picture this. You're scrolling through TikTok and you see yet another finance guru telling you to buy crypto, drop ship products, or start an Amazon store overnight. It's overwhelming. Who do you trust? That's where How to Money steps in. It's like a best friend who actually knows what they're talking about. This book is broken into 5 simple sections. Earn it, manage it, use it, get schooled. Look to the future. Each part feels like a conversation, not a lecture. It walks you through budgeting, saving, debt, investing, even your first job or checking account. And it does it without making you feel dumb. Because guess what? Feeling behind is normal. But reading this That's how you get ahead. Book 6. Get a Financial Life. Personal Finance in Your 20s and 30s by Beth Kobliner. Here's the wild part. This book? It's been around since 1996. You'd think it'd be outdated, right? Wrong. It's more relevant now than ever. Beth Kobliner's book was the life preserver during the 2001 dot-com crash, the 2008 housing collapse, the 2020 pandemic recession, and now it could save you too. She covers budgeting without pain, credit without stress, saving without guilt, insurance without confusion, and even how to buy your first home. The writing? Crystal clear. The tone? Supportive, not scary. The goal? To help you stop living in fear of money and start owning it. It's been called the Personal Finance Bible for young adults. And that's no exaggeration. Book 5. Atomic Habits by James Clear Now. Let's pause, because this next book, it's not just about money, it's about how to completely rewire your life. Atomic Habits dives deep into how habits shape every single outcome in your life, including your bank account. Why do we overspend? Why do we procrastinate on saving? Why do we promise to change, but don't? James Clear doesn't just explain it, he shows you how to break the cycle. With tiny 1% changes, you start to rebuild your mindset, your routine, your environment. And over time, those tiny changes create massive results. Want to wake up early? Done. Want to finally build an emergency fund? You'll do it. Want to stop impulse shopping at 2 a.m.? This book's got you. But what most people miss is this. It's not about willpower. It's about design. You don't need more discipline. You need a better system. And this book gives you the blueprint. Some will challenge what you believe about success. Some will expose hidden traps in your thinking. And one of them might just make you rethink everything you've ever been told about money. Book 4. You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Let's be real. Most personal finance books feel like a math class you didn't sign up for. But this one hits different. You Are a Badass at Making Money doesn't start with budgets or spreadsheets. No, it starts in your mind, right where fear, doubt, and old stories live. And Jen Sincero? She's not here to sugarcoat it. She's here to help you break those mental chains. And she does it with the fire of a coach and the sass of your funniest friend. Jen knows what it's like to be broke, like hiding from bill collectors kind of broke. But something changed. She didn't just learn new habits, she rewired how she thought about money. And in this book, she takes you on that same journey. You'll laugh, you'll nod, you'll probably cringe at your own money fears. But then, you'll feel a spark, a bold electric jolt that says, wait, maybe I can do this. And that's the magic. By the time you reach the last page, you won't just be inspired, you'll be armed. Armed with confidence, armed with belief, and armed with the kind of mindset that makes money chase you, not the other way around. If you've ever felt like money was for them and not you, this book is your wake-up call. And trust me, you won't want to hit snooze. Book 3. Broke Millennial by Erin Lowry. Now here's one that feels like it was written for you. Broke Millennial isn't a lecture. It's a life raft. And Erin Lowry? She throws it with both hands. From that awkward moment you realize you're drowning in student debt, to the time you pretend to know what a 401k is during a job interview, this book gets it. Erin doesn't judge. She's been there, messed up, felt the shame, figured it out, and now she's sharing all of it, with brutal honesty and hilarious stories that make personal finance feel human. And here's the twist. This book doesn't assume you've got your act together. It starts with the idea that you might feel totally lost, and that's okay, because guess what? Most people are. Each chapter tackles a real-life problem, splitting bills with friends, handling unexpected bills, negotiating salary, and gives you actual solutions. Not one-size-fits-all junk. Real advice from someone who remembers what panic feels like. If you're ready to face your finances like a boss, without the shame, without the overwhelm, then Broke Millennial is your go-to. By the time you're done, you'll go from broke and confused to confident and in control, and that's a transformation worth every single page. Book 2, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Let's be honest. Most people don't struggle with money because they're bad at math. They struggle because they're human, and that's exactly where the psychology of money comes in. This isn't a rule book. It's a mirror. Morgan Housel doesn't just talk about dollars and cents. He dives deep into the why behind our choices. Why do some people save obsessively, while others spend like there's no tomorrow? Why do we chase risky investments, then panic when things crash? The answer? Our emotions, our childhood, our fear, our need to feel safe, seen, successful. How Sell unpacks it all through 19 unforgettable stories that will hit closer to home than you think. This book won't tell you what to invest in, but it will show you what's driving your decisions, often without you realizing it. And once you understand that, everything changes. You stop comparing, stop panicking. Start building wealth with clarity and peace of mind. If you've ever made a money mistake and thought, why did I do that? This book has your answer. And trust me, once you see it, you won't unsee it. Book 1, The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. Imagine you found a map, a real one. Not a treasure map with a big red X, but something better, a map to financial freedom. That's exactly what The Simple Path to Wealth is. J.L. Collins wrote this book for his daughter. But the truth is, it's for all of us, especially anyone who's ever felt like investing was something rich people do. He strips away the fluff, the fear, the fancy lingo, and shows you the truth. You don't need to be rich to get rich. You just need to start. Now. He teaches you how to build wealth without guessing, gambling, or getting overwhelmed. How to take charge of your money, one smart decision at a time. And here's the twist. It really is simple. No trading apps, no complicated formulas. Just one powerful strategy, explained so clearly, you'll be itching to open your first investment account by the end of Chapter 1. If you're ready to stop watching others win and start building your own path, this book is the first step. No more waiting. No more excuses. Your journey to wealth begins here. Final words. Reading changes things. Not just how you see money, but how you see yourself. If even one of these books sparked something in you, follow that spark. Visit your library. Buy the book. Share it with a friend. Take notes. Take action. Because this isn't just about money. It's about freedom, choices, legacy. Your story is just beginning.